Bonjour et bienvenue sur DarkOtaku Gaming, je suis Devil, nous allons tout de suite continuer Deponia Doomsday. La dernière fois on était revenu ici et j'allais nous faire découvrir des trucs. Bon, déjà les glaçons, je pense qu'on doit les faire fondre. Alors on était... voilà, on va aller voir. Donc déjà il faut qu'il nous aide. Et je pense que quand on avait été le voir, lui il avait dit que j'avais une plaque en métal dans la tête, mais ça ne faisait pas tout, qu'il fallait du métal.
The barbecues go out whenever I get close.
Oh!
That can only mean one thing. I'm even cooler than I thought.
Je pense que ça doit être ça.
These stubborn ice cubes just won't melt.
Voilà, ça a fondu quand je suis parti. Le verre d'eau l'a chauffé.
Unbelievable. The lengths you have to go to in this restaurant to get a glass of water.
Hop, sur la pomme de terre en papillote.
Professor Rufus presents the miracle of heat exchange. Sweet.
Et c'est quoi à côté là? Une machine à couper des pommes de terre. D'accord, ça doit être comme les... C'est un peu comme avec les bananes, vous savez, le redresseur de bananes, tu te poses pas de questions. C'est écrit que tu dois couper une pomme de terre, tu coupes une pomme de terre. Même si tu sais pas à quoi ça va servir. Donc maintenant qu'on a le papier alu, on va le mélanger avec la paille. Parce qu'il a jamais dit qu'il fallait que de la paille. Paille!
It's the latest thing.
Parce que en anglais comme en français, straw est égal à paille. Je me demande si en utilisant ça...
I just remembered the coolest joke about that, but it's so old it has a beard of its own.
Bon, alors peut-être que ça peut marcher si je prends la barre et que je la donne au gamin. Comme ça, j'aurai quelqu'un à affronter.
So you want to be a rat man?
Well, not really.
Then I have just the thing for you.
What are you doing? That's not going to hold like that.
True. The plan still needs a little fine-tuning. I'll be right back. And don't you go sneaking off into the sewers.
Ok, il nous faut quelque chose pour coller.
Hey, Wenzel.
Hey, Rufus! You fancy a round of rotten fruit game?
Ah bah tiens, on lui avait pas parlé.
So nice to see you again after all this time.
But Rufus, we only saw each other yesterday. You wanted to borrow a stepladder, but you ended up using my head instead.
A little mix-up.
You are always making fun of my height.
Well, you have to appreciate the little things in life. You'll never believe all the stuff that's happened to me today.
Let me guess. You tried to get to Elysium, but you fell down somewhere and you bumped your head?
Beep. Wrong. I had a vision of the future. Then I ran into this scruffy McMuffin guy who had a time machine, and now I'm being terrorized by a pink elephant.
That sounds exciting, but perhaps we shouldn't dismiss the head bump theory?
I see you took the job in the cesspit. Well done. A man should always know his place.
How'd you get on that idea?
The wastewater vat, the smell, your general disposition. I just put two and two together.
That's not wastewater. The vat is part of the jolly game of rotten fruit. A game with centuries of tradition.
You could have at least changed the water. Rotten fruit game? That doesn't sound jolly at all. More like someone should maybe take a thick book with them when they take a dump.
It's quite simple. Each player tries to place 3 or 4 of their fruit type in one row.
Without gloves, you get boils from just watching.
Rats are the bigger problem. Those critters are just mad for rotten fruit.
Ugh. Why would anyone ever want to play that?
Because the winner will receive an almost brand new small game hunter's license from the estate of the previous year's champion. That's why the game is only 18 plus. Well, and because every participant is automatically qualified to take part in the adult tombola.
Yeah, and a round of infectious diseases roulette. Well then, let the games begin.
Do you have someone to...
Oh yeah. Why can't the rat boy play?
Because he's still too young.
Said the garden gnome. I have to be going. My coat is slowly starting to smell like your tub of rotten fruit.
Je crois que je viens d'avoir une idée en observant les alentours.
Either the tap is missing, or they're warning us against Eskimos with dripping fountain pens. Either way, I think I should just keep my hands off for now.
D'accord, il me faut
The Adam chick.
un robinet. Je pourrais pas en fabriquer un.
I could build a machine. Too bad.
Oh,
I always used to make potato astronauts. I think I still have the touch.
un casque.
Did I say potato astronauts? No, I meant ear protectors.
Des protège-oreilles pour quoi faire? Je suis en train de faire un stuff que je sais même pas quoi faire. Alors Lottie est toujours là, elle a besoin de quelque chose pour se raser. J'ai rien. Hop, je ne peux pas récupérer la cible, il y a toujours un deuxième prix.
Hi there, Snuggle Bunny. I have got to tell you about my dream.
Can't that wait until after we've left?
Well, maybe so, but it was totally awesome.
Par contre, la musique ici, elle est un peu forte, j'ai l'impression.
I had almost made it to Elysium.
But then your human love went and got in the way. You always say that when your plans fail.
But this time it really was like that.
You mean in your dream?
Oh, yeah, sorry. It was just all so realistic.
So the next time you aren't quite sure, if one of your plans appears to be realistic, it's highly likely to be just a dream.
The Organon wanted to blow Deponia to bits, but I sure showed them where the wombat's teeth hang.
Perhaps it's some kind of expression of repressed self-loathing. I'm just saying that because you always end up blowing everything up.
Self-loathing? Don't be silly! I'm great! Although, it is somewhat surprising that in my dream, all of the Organon were clones of me.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Donc ouais, il a bien les souvenirs de tout ce qu'il avait.
We broke up.
Yeah. I often dream that too. At last! A week without the kitchen going up in flames.
Well, it wasn't quite like that. Somehow, I was still living with you.
Oh, so more like a nightmare.
I met an Elysium, a real orbit pixie.
Are you getting back at me for dreaming about Cowboy Dodo?
You dream about Cowboy Dodo?
Every woman dreams of Cowboy Dodo.
Oh, I think he was in my dream, too.
Do I need to be worried then?
It wasn't that kind of dream. Quite the opposite. I really gave him a pounding.
Oh.
À la fin, j'ai sacrifié ma vie pour sauver Deponia.
In the end, I sacrificed my life. to save
Résumé des
Deponia.
épisodes précédents.
You, of all people.
Why not? Do I need to remind you that I donated my lymphatic system for medical research?
That doesn't count. They only want it so they can work out how you got the spaghetti in there. Also, you hardly did it out of the milk of human kindness. You did it for a subscription to Surgeons Weekly.
I only read it for the articles. Honest.
Et à la fin, j'étais tout vieux, il y avait de la
At
neige
the
partout.
end, I was old, and there was snow everywhere.
I thought you had sacrificed yourself.
True. Somehow it doesn't fit. I must have survived. But at what price? Everything was so hopelessly broken that I finally blew Deponia to smithereens. That must have been by far the longest, sickest nightmare in history.
No. We've been together a while now, haven't we?
Oh, you've never understood any of my dreams.
The more you tell me, the prouder I am of that fact.
Vous n'aurez jamais croire ce qui est arrivé
You'll never
aujourd'hui.
believe what happened today.
Oh no. What have you gone and done now?
Nothing. Why?
No fires or explosions?
No.
Anyone injured or horribly burnt? Animals count too, you know.
Nothing of the sort.
Well then, you're right. I don't believe you.
Ah, c'est pareil, on y va.
Enough time. What? No cynical comment? No doubt? No venomous jibes?
Not today. I've just about had enough of this place. I can hardly wait to get out of here. Come on. mind, Titch. I still have to pack my crystal glasses and say bye to Pops.
Oh. Oh. Well, I totally...
Just
Donc ça on l'avait déjà vu, tant pis. L'autre zoo,
Hey,
maintenant.
Lonzo, what's new?
Nothing.
Yeah, thanks.
Donc il n'y a rien avec l'autre zoo. Je pensais que c'était ça pour le permis de chasse, mais apparemment pas. Donc pour le permis de chasse, il va me falloir que je trouve un moyen de donner une barbe à ce gamin. Et pour ça, à mon avis, il va falloir que je trouve un robinet pour le distributeur à... Ah, je ne peux pas le prendre.
Damn! Come on, play Rudy's dental work! Rudy! Rudy!
Oh, please don't. I've already had to put up with that howling long enough.
Still, much better than having to gaze at your mug all day.
Hey, do you think...
Oh, j'ai les oreilles comme des patates. Tiens, ça doit être pour toi ça.
Are those by any chance ear protectors? Wow! Thanks! You can imagine how much that band's incessant noodling is getting on my nerves.
Come on, play Rudy's dental work! Rudy! Rudy!
You heard it, lads. Our fans are clamoring for Rudy. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, and whatever comes after 3.
Je sais pas pourquoi j'en avais besoin. Apparemment, j'en ai besoin. Un rince-pipe. Mais bon, j'ai le chapeau. Il m'a promis qu'il m'aiderait avec l'éléphant, donc à mon avis, ça doit être ça.
What's that?
A tinfoil hat. It'll help you remember.
Then leave it where it is. I drink to forget.
I don't want you to remember the past, just the future.
Sounds like a change of strategy. As I have absolutely no future anyhow, it can't get any worse.
That's the spirit.
But if it's all the same to you, I'll use my own.
Quoi?
Sure, of course. I would too if I... Whoa, wait a minute! What? You had a tinfoil hat with you the whole time?
Must have been a flash of divine inspiration. I do so love nibbling the wrap off Matsman's bottles. I did, however, line it with straw, in order to...
I get it. You had a tinfoil hat. All that work for nothing. How incredibly hilarious. You see me wiping tears of laughter from my crow's feet. Can we finally move along here?
Be my guest. But with what?
Now, I don't want to bore you with details. Just remember this one thing. If history repeats itself, try to stop that pink elephant somehow.
Yeah, okay, why not? It's the least I can do.
I think so too.
Ok, donc il va arrêter l'éléphant. Donc, je suppose que je peux désormais tourner la manivelle et remonter le temps sans qu'il y ait de problème.
Do we want to turn back time again?
I don't know. It seems less and less like a good idea to me. Are you sure you're well prepared this time? You realize everything that you've done since the accident will be reversed.
C'est pas grave, je peux tout refaire.
Right.
Non!
Do we want to... Whatever. I can do it over again if need be. The main thing is that the glasses remain intact.
Well, yes, but perhaps with a bit more preparation, one could...
Too late!
Donc ça va être un peu un système à la... Majora's Mask, où à chaque fois je remonte le temps, je refais exactement la même
Nina, let me through! I'm
Et en
a
avançant.
prophet! Huh?
Est-ce que je garde mon inventaire ou
Here
pas?
we go.
Rufus? Are you there?
Where else?
Shall we have another go?
I can hardly wait. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Alors, normalement ça
Come
va
on.
être
Come
l'éléphant
on.
rose. Même
Come
pas!
on. Turn now.
Il est pas là?
A little
Ça
more
veut
to
dire
the
que Doc l'a
right.
arrêté?
Careful. A sweet wombat. Back a little. Dodge the vultures. Forward a bit. And stop. Perfect.
Oh bah!
Are you sure that I can leave it here?
100%.
Whew. Then the timeline is probably intact again. That means... What is that? I'm receiving strange values.
Values? What are you talking about?
No idea.
Rufus! Quick! It's here! Hurry!
Il est là.
Tuck! What happened?
The pink elephant. It was here. I wrestled with it. For a short while, I felt I was winning. But then, it disappeared into the ground.
If anything's disappearing around here, it's your grip on reality.
But you saw it, too.
I'm not so sure anymore. Maybe it was all just my imagination.
Well, your imagination has a really hard left hook.
I know. But enough of that. The glasses are safe and sound. Everything else is secondary. I'll go get Tony, and then we're out of here.
Mais est-ce qu'on en est tellement sûr?
Things will turn out different.
I sure hope so.
Moi, je vais quand même aller voir. Attendez, je me réinstalle parce que je suis très mal mis. Voilà, parce que pour un point and click, c'est plus facile de me mettre un peu plus en arrière et profiter du voyage.
If Tony didn't want her glasses broken, then what? Not yet.
Moi, j'aurais trouvé ça plus sécurisant.
The elephant.
Sure, but maybe tomorrow the world will look much friendlier again.
You haven't.
Disparu dans le sol. Il y a peut-être une trappe. Hein.
He's coming, everyone. And then I don't want.
Ok.
They've taken us.
Alors, j'ai pas encore regardé si j'avais tout dans mon inventaire ou pas. Non, j'ai rien récupéré. La patate est toujours là.
Hey, Rufus! Wait a minute!
Not now, Wenzel. I have more important things to do than to listen to your squeaking. You're still a jack-o'-lantern, just the same.
Donc, Lottie.
And... Whip.
Oh, sorry, miss.
What? No way. I did everything exactly the same as last time.
Well, it's not easy to
Oh, yeah? We'll see
bah.
about that. This sign is the very dregs of I'll be... Huh? What was that for? This sign, I'll be damned if I'll ever use it in... Huh? Can I borrow that first?
A wireless like my juicer, or a wire like earned with my grandmother's ashes?
What do you mean? I haven't returned either one of those yet.
Yes, but you've only had the juicer for 2 years.
Yeah, well, who says that I still have it?
C'est pas grave. Donc déjà, on va parler à Lottie.
Hey, Lotto. Did I... What? Tell...
What?
Il me donne son baleine.
Your legs... It's funny. Oh, right. Oh.
Turtle.
Bon, maintenant. Je peux plus avoir le power inverter pour remettre des glaçons et récupérer les patates. Ah ouais, il faut que je parle à Tony. Tu sais, genre le mec, il vient exprès rien que pour ça.
Hi there, Snuggle Bunny. Enough. What? No.
Ok, on y va.
Come on, Titch. I still have to pack my crystal glasses and say bye to Pops.
Precisely. This time nothing did happen to the glasses.
What do you mean, this time?
Well, that's nothing you need to worry your pretty head about. The main thing is the glasses are safe and sound, right?
Yeah. That would be better for you. Much better.
Ouh là là.
This is gonna be one fun balloon trip.
Ah, shut your pie hole.
C'est quoi qu'il y a derrière là? Je vais pas y toucher, tant pis. Est-ce que je peux mettre genre la paille?
Either the tap is missing, or they're warning us. Either way.
Come on! Hurry up! So, you got something to say to me?
On to Elysium?
I mean, about broken glass.
Sheesh. Broken glass. It brings good luck, no?
You mean like the luck of having a completely intact lower jaw? Gonna have to disappoint you there.
Ouch! Tony!
I'm disappointed in you, Rufus. I always thought you'd be the one to bring a breath of fresh air into this dump. But I got it all wrong. You make the same mistakes again and again and again. It was entertaining the first 2 or 3 times, but wears thin by the 4th. Have a great time with your next attempt to reach Elysium, Rufus. If you need me, I'll be with my dad.
Bah, techniquement, tu es sur Elysium,
And
hein,
for
toi.
one last time, keeping the fire extinguisher on standby.
Tony! Wait! Damn it. All because of that damned elephant again. Where's Tuck anyway? He was supposed to keep an eye on things. You just can't trust anyone for anything around here anymore.
Est-ce que le vomi est... Non, il est pas touchable. Par contre, ça c'est suspect, ça. On dirait un tuyau. Pourquoi il y a un robot... Oh. C'est toi qui as fait ça?
There they are. The shards of a dysfunctional relationship. Was it really too much to ask for you to prevent this debacle, Kowalski?
I've no idea how this could have happened. I think that elephant is just too darn clever for us.
Ah, hogwash. They haven't hatched the elephant that could put one over on old Rufus.
Hey, Rufus.
Not now, McComb Pickle. I have other things on my mind.
Bit of girlfriend trouble?
Ex-girlfriend. Thanks for that.
Oh, jeez, Louise. And that's my fault?
Exactly, because it wouldn't have happened otherwise.
Oh, dear. That's just so wrong.
Don't worry. I have a new plan that should iron out this damned crease in time once and for all.
Why? What are you planning?
I think we went at the whole thing ass backwards. This is a crime scene.
Oh.
There have to be clues, traces. With my criminological skill and your Watson ability, we'll have this case solved before the elephant can say...
La traduction de... C'est couronne et roi.
Please, let's not stick around here for too long. That
Ça
elephant
brille, ça.
could still be close by.
I sure hope so. I'll put a knot in its trunk so that it never forgets what happens when you mess with Rufus.
It is definitely still here. I'm completely certain now. Whatever you saw there is traveling through time.
So that's why it's always one step ahead of us.
Or behind. Difficult to say.
I think I'm feeling sick again.
Drink up, Tuck. Time to hunt elephants. Strange. The shard glows here.
Really? Then there's got to be a radiation source close by.
Wait.
Oh.
Well, hello there. Aha! Elephant skin.
As far as I know, elephants don't shed their skins.
Yeah. First you refused to believe in pink elephants, and now all of a sudden you're an expert.
Well, to me, that just looks like an ordinary bit of cloth.
And the mysterious glow?
My guess is tachyon radiation. It happens when matter is moved backwards through time. I'm measuring traces of it in the whole area here, and the broken shard has shifted it into the visible spectrum.
Look, if I wanted a lecture, I'd buy myself a ticket for the university.
There are no tickets to get to university, merely the numerous clauses.
Right. And on Junker's Eve, he comes flying over the roofs, bringing gifts. I mean, if that's the kind of crap you teach your students... Wait a minute. Did you say traces?
Did I say that?
Yes, of course. We can use the shard to make the Tatzelworm radiation visible. Come on. I have an idea.
Ah. Oh, il a marché sur la route. Il est revenu en arrière. Ah. Ah. Eh ben, ce truc en fait des détours. Ah, je le savais. C'est pas un cactus
A
ordinaire.
secret lever.
Ça explique comment
Gentlemen,
l'éléphant
I
a
present
disparu. Ben, les gentlemen, ils sont plus
the
là.
secret elephant hideout.
Il y a un bug là.
Okay, seriously, Mac, how do you always do that da-da-da thing?
Huh?
Dad, whatever. There are more important secrets to reveal. Stay behind me.
Ils avaient disparu pendant quelques secondes, c'est pas grave. Ça arrive les bugs.
Wow, that must be the remains of the abandoned mall.
Emphasis on abandoned.
Exactly. There's no one here. Let's go.
One moment. You see that tunnel there? The specimen has used it, and it wasn't that long ago.
Then maybe it's still here.
Hurrah.
C'est une planche ça? Non.
Talk about ridiculous. Not yet.
Comment ça pas encore?
I'm gonna find that destructive bloody elephant if it's the last thing I do. Hey, how cool is that? Oh, how sweet! The Bull Elephant Hideout is a china shop. Talk about your pseudo-poetic nonsense.
McChronicle.
The signal is getting weaker. We need to hurry if we're to nab your phantom elephant.
Typical. As soon as he gets rash, it's all of a sudden my phantom elephant.
It's so spooky here.
Aha! Uncannily exciting.
Bit too exciting for my taste. Well, I'm not staying here alone without a weapon.
Let's go. I'll go this way. McChronicle, you take the other path.
And what about me?
Yeah, you guard the entrance.
What? Alone? Am I at least gonna be given a weapon?
What kind of weapon?
Well, any weapon. I've been beaten up enough for one day.
Je peux mélanger la paille avec la fléchette.
Tony's right. Or,
Ah,
hey, I could make a great blowgun out of that. If I had enough time and peace and quiet and finally got the feeling back in my fingertips, maybe I shouldn't have gone to sleep in the middle of an oxyhydrogen vent.
Ok, donc je ne peux pas pour l'instant. Qui veut une arme, sinon il ne nous laissera pas. Toi, tu avais proposé de faire une sarbacane.
What's that meant to be?
Something that proved.
Well, it reminds me a bit of a high-precision blowpipe for small game hunting.
And elephants?
Ha! If you were a big game hunter, then you would know that elephants are child's play. Professionals hunt small animals. Ducks or rats. You need something like a high-precision blowpipe for that. Much more precise. Unfortunately, I'm clean out of darts and blowpipes. And bees for the nerve poison.
Blowpipe, darts, bees. Got it.
So, let's have a look at what you've brought me.
Il y en a que deux.
As a blowpipe, it's a pretty miserable example. But it would probably do for a talented big game hunter. Unfortunately, you aren't one of them.
Donc il me faut une abeille maintenant. Donc il n'y a rien qu'à changer pour l'instant, donc je vois pas ce que je pourrais faire. De plus. Oh! C'est ouvert.
Oh, don't be too hard on him. He's a good lad.
He is not. You only like him because he's your best customer.
Oh, he normally just puts everything on your tab. Talking of which, how's your store doing?
Ding dong. Am I interrupting by any chance?
No, you do it on purpose.
Kid gloves, Rufus. I don't want naked flames in my store.
Don't worry, Bernard. I'm thingy.
Careful?
No, the other one. Bernard finally got a new shipment. Why didn't he tell me?
Might be a good idea for you to talk to Tony. I don't particularly want to be accused of being in cahoots with you against her again.
Yeah, she can be a real handful when she's like this.
She's got that from her mother.
What are you two whispering about?
Oh, nothing, darling. I was just pointing out to Rufus that I don't approve of his behavior towards you.
Traitor.
Sorry. You know what she's like?
Hey, Tony.
C'est même pas moi.
It wasn't me.
Oh, really? So you didn't swap my toothpaste for shoe polish?
Oh, so that's toothpaste.
For the cake for the Schwanowitz wedding for a phone glue replica?
Again, not me.
Or the bear trap in the refrigerator, was that someone else too?
No, that was me. Someone had to do something about the mysterious cake exchange.
And your theory was that a bear was raiding our refrigerator at night.
And he sold your diary to Wenzel. Precisely.
And I'm sure the glasses are the bear's fault too, right?
No, that really wasn't me.
So who was it?
This is all McChronicle's fault.
Who the heck is McChronicle?
Some guy with a time machine.
I'm jealous. Could you ask him to turn time back so that I don't have to listen to you lie anymore?
Toi qui étais censé
You
surveiller.
let a hobo look after my most valuable possession?
Well, at least he knows all about glasses, right?
C'est à cause de
It
l'éléphant
was a
rose.
pink elephant.
I'm not sure what's more disappointing, that you broke the glasses, or that you aren't even making the slightest effort with your excuses.
The
L'éléphant rose
pink
existe
elephant
vraiment.
really exists.
Rufus, I can see you're trying very hard to smooth things over, but could I suggest that you keep quiet about the elephant story for now? You're just making it worse.
Nah, it may appear that way to a layman. In reality, I'm just taking a run-up.
C'est la faute de la société.
You blame society for breaking my grandma's glasses?
Oh, that's what this is all about. I thought we were talking about adolescents' attention spans. It's your own fault.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Who comes up with the bright idea to build a pyramid of crystal glasses in the middle of the street?
Don't change the subject.
Mais
That's
c'est
as
vrai.
lame an excuse as why are they called fire dogs then? Or why build a junior school next to a hardware store?
Playing the blame game won't solve the problem.
Just like you.
Tu ne trouves pas que tu exagères
Don't
un
you
peu.
think you're exaggerating a little? I mean, that really wasn't the worst thing I've ever done.
Ah, j'ai oublié de
The
regarder le
problem
temps, tant
is
pis.
not so much what you
Finis la
did this
discussion
time,
avec Tony,
but more the
j'arrête.
fact that you keep doing it again and again and again. You just never learn. And what's worse is that it's rubbing off on me. I'm making the same mistake over and over too.
Thinking that overalls flatter your figure?
Forgiving you!
Oh. Oh.
The fact of the matter is, our relationship is going round in circles. You're going round in circles. I did once think you were utterly unique, someone who was really different. But at some point, the constant stream of you trashing completely functional things becomes just another one of those things.
The glasses weren't all that great anyhow. You almost never get them out. And they've gone a little milky.
I could say the same thing about your eyeballs. I'll let you talk if you let me smash them.
Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire quand tu ne veux plus bien
Does that
révisionner
mean
avec moi?
you're not coming to Elysium with me?
There's no way we'd get there anyway. Since we've been together, the success rate of your ingenious plans has been the only constant in my life. A straight 0. But I'm gradually beginning to miss my old constants. Like the number of walls I own, for instance. Originally, 4. Or the number of hours a day that the kitchen was not on fire. That used to be 24.
Now you're being unfair. You still have lots of constants. 5 fingers, 2 legs, 2 parents.
Okay. Now you're really scaring me.
Say something, Bernard.
I'm afraid you're on your own there, buddy. But no sweat. You'll do just fine.
True. If reconciliation was a martial art, I'd have more black belts than a menswear store.
Oh, you sure have training.
I'll straighten this all out, and then you'll apologize.
Not this time, Rufus. I'm fed up with going to the mayor for you.
Ah, je vais prendre le
A
robinet.
well-functioning faucet.
Rufus, do you think you could stop pouring accelerant into the basement of my fireworks shop? I store highly explosive stuff down there.
If I have to. No one should ever say I'm uncooperative.
Comment récupérer ce robinet?
Rufus, you can't simply dismantle the tap from that tank of accelerant.
Sure I can, look!
But now it's all pouring into the basement.
Oh boy. You know, it seemed like such a good idea at the start. But no problem. I can fix this. Do you have an angle grinder?
Oh, you know what? Just leave it for the moment. I'll sort it out later.
You're on fire, Burnett.
Ok, donc j'ai le robinet. Lui, il a tu l'accélérateur de feu qui est en train de tomber dans son truc.
Can't you put in a good word or maybe threaten her with house arrest?
Please, Rufus, don't drag me into this.
What are you two whispering about?
Oh, nothing, darling.
Ok, donc là je vais... Il y a de l'eau là? Je me demande s'il est toujours dans la possibilité de faire de la glace ou pas. Bah non. Donc je vais m'arrêter là pour l'instant. Donc n'hésitez pas à vous abonner, à mettre un j'aime, à commenter cette vidéo et à la partager. Je vous dis à la prochaine sur DarkOtaku Gaming. C'était Devil, plus.